Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Mike Marchani here with another excellent vendor demonstration. I sat down last week with Joanne of Artisan Space to talk about all the great products that she's offering for this show. We're going to get into that interview in just a moment. After that, I'll be talking about another one of my favorite Quilt Fest memories on this Throwback Thursday. But first, we have a quick commercial break, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Like I said, I sat down with Joanne of Artisan Space last week to talk about her excellent products. You can find those products by clicking the link above and checking out the vendor mall. So we're going to get into this interview here. So without further ado, here's my interview with Joanne of Artisan Space. Hey everyone, it's Mike Marchani. I'm here with Joanne from Artisan Space. She's here with another excellent product demo. Joanne, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me back, Michael.
Of course, of course. So you've been a big, proponent of our online festivals, and now you're joining the Spring Quilt Festival online. Can you show the folks at home what do you have to offer today?
Yeah, I'd love to. We have some of our great products that we're continuing to restock for all of you, including the daylight lamps and magnifiers, the reliable irons and steamers, and then of course on our site at Artisan Space Online, you can find all the great notions, the Aurifil threads, paper piecing. What I really want to focus on today are some of the newer products that we brought in from Daylight and some of our go-to favorites that we all use on a consistent basis.
All right, let's jump into it.
Sounds great. Thank you. So the Daylight lamps, as most of you know, are some of the highest quality, most ergonomic, most efficient, and affordable products on the market. The quality of them has been revamped, and some of our favorite lamps that we all use are the slimline lamps, like the Slimline 3 table and floor lamp. We have all the product specs on our website, including some video demos. And I'm going to show you a few of my favorite in the next couple of minutes, and the new Omega. And remember, we're going to use this code for all of you for the Spring Quilt Festival for 20% off in addition to our special show pricing. And that code is Spring Quilt 20. It can be used when you're checking out at the shopping cart on our website at Artisan Space Online. The Slimline floor lamp is exactly the same as the Slimline table lamp. They have this wonderful long tube of LED lights that goes throughout the entire tube to the end. These plug into a regular outlet and run on very low wattage and give out a tremendous amount of luminosity. For example, the floor and the table Slimline 3 lamps give out over 10 feet in diameter of radiant light. There's also no heat emanating from this, and it's a true color so that you don't have any distortion, yellowing, fluorescing, any of the things that would not only change the color of the work, your quilting fabrics, any craft that you're doing. It also will help reduce eye strain and brighten your workspace. Again, that's the Slimline 3 floor and table lamp. It has this double gooseneck feature to make it very easy to angle it down low wherever you need across your surface. The tube of lighting also rotates completely 360 degrees. And see, I'm holding this. It's just slightly warm to the touch. It's not hot and not easy to move around. Not difficult to move around.
It looks pretty easy to move around, so
It is, Michael, and it's also very easy for me. I'm a small person. I don't want to be lifting a heavy, clumpy, difficult piece of furniture or lighting equipment. I can move this around my house and my workspace on my own. I don't need to ask somebody else for help. It's lightweight. It's very sturdy, comes on a solid, thin base that's easy to slide under a table, a couch, a desk, any area. It can also go over your sewing table area and light up that space so that you can see what you're working on a lot easier. And it has a super easy touch switch, just like using an iPad or an iPhone. It's just a light touch with your finger with 4 different lighting settings from high to low. The table lamp's exactly the same as this, and it comes with a wonderful C-clamp that is easy to adjust. No tools are needed. Everything you need is in the box, including the plug and the cord. So easy to put together. This can clamp on anything from a thin card table, as we've had out here, up to thick butcher block tables. Again, those slimline 3 floor and table lamps are so handy to have. You can even use this straight up vertically and put it in the corner of a room for ambient lighting and to store out of the way if you don't want it in the middle of the area when you're not using it. One of their better products for magnification and lighting is the Halo Go. I love this because it is called the Halo Go because it's fully rechargeable. Once you've had it plugged in, it can go into a USB or to a regular outlet, and it's fully charged. It'll last anywhere from 4 to 8 hours unplugged, and you'll have the full setting of the lighting and the magnification all in one. This reduces more eye strain and makes your work easier to see. One of the things I use it for all the time is threading needles. Seeing something up close if you're doing beading, wire work, hand stitching, or if you just need to decipher later in the day and at night, if you're threading up a navy thread, a black thread, a charcoal thread, whatever you're differentiating between, you have magnification and light in one in the Halo Go. It's got the lighting all around. It's a flexible, movable head there. You can also use it as just a light. And because this sits nice and sturdy, you can put it on a table. You can put it on a nightstand. You can put it next to your keyboard. It also goes down and folds up completely compact and is super lightweight and easy to move around. You can put it in a sewing bag, a briefcase, take it out, move it around, voila. That's the Halo Go. Also on special with the quilt, with the special code Spring Quilt 20 for an additional 20% off at our site when you get the Halo Go and any of the other Daylight products. This does have a very easy switch as well on the bottom here, just on and off, but it has 2 settings when you turn it on, the high and the low. And that's the Halo Go. The Omega is our new one. We finally got this. We've been waiting for this. I've talked about it at other shows. Some of you may have heard. The Omega is a magnifying lamp in one with a longer base and neck here, and it does clamp to a table. Very easy again to use, very easy to assemble, like all the Daylight products. Everything you need comes in the box. And of course, other instructions if you have more questions about it. The nice part about this is that you have the magnification and the light again together on a nice, long, flexible, easy to use gooseneck. And you can move this around where you need and see what you're working on. And again, reduce your eye strain and light up your workspace. We've had a lot of people using these ring lights, of course, on Zoom calls and on the computer, and especially the slimline can light up your area when you're in front of a computer as well. This is the Omega 3.5, and we're happy to have this back in stock, and you'll find that on our site as well. Some of the portable, smaller lamps that we have from Daylight, this clip-on is one of my favorite little book lights. Super easy to use, lightweight. Again, LED lights, so you never have to replace a bulb. Plugs in on the side to charge, clamps onto a book very easily, or a table, or a quilting frame, a needlepoint frame. And it's not so heavy that it pulls the book over. If you're using a book that's a paperback or a lighter weight and you're reading with it and need to direct that light right there, it's going to stay in place without your book falling over. It has 3 different settings, very easy light touch switch as well. And that's the clip-on travel lamp from Daylight. The other line of products that I'm very excited to be sharing again with all of you are the irons and steamers from the Reliable Company. We have curated certain ones that we all use a lot that we highly recommend, not just for personal use, but for professional and crafting and sewing and pattern making. The Velocity is their workhorse iron. We have 2 different styles. The difference between this one and this one is that this has 8 different heat settings on it. They both use regular water. One less thing to think about, very easy to fill from the top. And they both have that wonderful internal steam generator. So when the irons are warm and you're using them, you're not spitting out water from the plate, you're just having the steam come out. And those of you that iron and steam, even press your own clothes at home, refresh things around the house, crafting, quilting, having that wonderful internal steam pump is such a wonderful feature because these are workhorse irons, easy to use. All the buttons are on the top with your thumb, not underneath with your fingers anymore. And they're very, very powerful irons and steamers in one. Those are the velocities. Both of those are available on our site and wonderful products that you'll have for years. One of my favorites from the Reliable Company is this adorable little Ovo. It's not just cute and small. It's a great little portable iron and steamer in one. Very easy to use, lightweight. The water fills from the back very easily. Again, regular water is all that's needed. And it's a very handy little iron to pull out when you need on a smaller surface, heats up quickly, and the steam feature is turned on with just the touch of the blue button on top. It'll start humming, you'll see the blue light go on, and steam will start coming out immediately. You can steam with all of these irons and steamers vertically and horizontally and diagonally. Very nice to use. And we also have those wool felting mats that you can use on your surface, on your table, your ironing board, to not only have your irons protected, but to protect the surface below. Those are the wool felting mats or the wool ironing mats. And we have that great handy size that all of you asked for back in stock. One of my go-to products with the Reliable is the Dash Steamer. It's a very easy, handy steamer all in one. It sits flat like this, so it's not falling over. Fills again with regular water, and all of these come with their own fill cup, so you know the exact amount that goes into each product. And it also has additional attachments to put on for a lint brush and a comb. When the steamer is warm and you push the button on, it can be plugged in and warm, but the heat will not start generating the steam until you press the button. Once the button's pressed, you'll see a red light up here blinking, and within less than a minute, it'll be a solid red light, and you know that's hot and ready to go. This steamer's so powerful, it can even sanitize, and it will steam out almost any kind of material. If you're using something delicate or fragile, like a synthetic or a silk, don't put the steamer right up against it. Be back for a little bit from your fabric, and you could steam out fabrics up to heavier linens and cottons that are thicker and denser. You could even use it on denim. These are great products, very affordable, and really useful to have around your space.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially for when the world opens up again, we'll be able to use those portable products to carry with us. And Joanne, I just want to remind the folks at home that they can save using the promo code SpringQuilt20 for the Daylight products. Is that right?
They can use it in addition to the Daylight products. They can use it on the Reliable products throughout the show for all of the attendees at the Spring Quilt Festival.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's a generous offer. Thank you for restocking and finally getting the much desired products that everyone's been asking about. I know it's been difficult kind of getting materials needed for vendors. So I'm glad you have them available for our show. Any words of wisdom for the folks at home for this Quilt Festival?
Now, everybody keep on crafting, enjoy what you're working on. Make sure you have great tools to lighten up your space, make your work easier, and to keep your home brighter, and stay well and enjoy the show. Thank you so much, and we look forward to talking with all of you soon.
Hey, thank you so much for joining us again, Joanne. And again, everyone, be sure to check out Artisan Space's online's products by clicking the link above. You can save by using the promo code SpringQuilt20. And we look forward to seeing more products from Artisan Space as we go along. Joanne, again, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. Enjoy the show. Thank you, Michael.
Hey, no problem. Thank you so much. And everybody, will catch up with you soon with the next presentation. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. I want to thank Joanne for that excellent interview she gave with me last week. You can check out all the Artisan Space products by clicking the link above, and be sure to check out our other vendors as well. So today, again, is Throwback Thursday, and I'm going through some of my favorite memories during the Quilt Festivals. And despite me trying to stay out of the great state of California, I'm going to have to give my number 2 memory to the Bay Area as a whole. I've really enjoyed every single Pacific International Quilt Festival. The venue is certainly one of the most, beautiful venues we've been to. The quilt crew always gets like an extra day to kind of explore the area. I know some folks have in our quilt crew have some family out there, so it's always nice to see them. Traveling and seeing some of the nature on that side of the world really is it's like out of this world. The redwoods and surrounding mountains, and even checking out the ocean in the nearby area is just, it's absolutely beautiful. There really is like no other place in the United States like it. So my shout out today to the Bay Area as a whole, the Pacific International Quilt Festival, and all the great memories we've had there. As a quilt festival, we certainly hope to be back in the Bay Area again sometime soon. That's it for me today, or for this demonstration, I should say. Coming up next, we have Diana's interview of Heather Storta, and then I will be back again with you guys at 3:45 with another excellent vendor demonstration. I hope to see you guys then, and we'll see you soon.